Hey, welcome back to another episode of Fatal Frame. By this point, I don't know why you would be wondering this, but in case you're wondering, the reason I keep pausing the game is because as we've established, the longer you take to do certain things, I don't know if I want to go here yet. The longer you take to do certain things, the more likely Ghost is going to pop up and being like, hey, you're taking too long, so let's fight. So I just, I want to limit that as much as I can. Not really sure where to go. I think I'm just looking for I know there was film there earlier. I'm looking for that sacred rope. And I think I have 4 or 5 pieces of the mirror, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of the mirror. I'm not exactly sure what the hairpin is used for. Oh my god. You see that? Is that a graphical glitch or is that supposed to happen? Miku's hair? Down's your pile of burial mound. Oh, I bet that, I bet the hairpin goes where the first Shrine Maiden was buried, but I kind of want to look around a little bit, see if I can find some healing items. I know it seems like a lot of the house has been, closed off, so it's kind of funneling us where we need to go. If it funnels me there, then, that's fine. I just kind of want to see if I can find maybe some, sparkling water, some LaCroix. So that I can, stand a chance and take a couple hits. That's door nailed shut. Is this one also going to be nailed shut? I kind of don't mind that, honestly. Yeah, I kind of don't mind that because, we're on the final night. It's just kind of setting us up for go time. So I don't really mind that that's what it's doing. I kind of prefer that at this point, that it's super linear so that we just go where we need to go. Which should be in here because this is the way down to the well. Is there anything out around here for me to collect, or is it just go downstairs and, do some soul searching? Don't fall, Miku. Sounds like those might have been made out of wood, or I guess they were out of wood. It sounded like they were made out of metal last time, I think. Spirit stone, still don't know how to use it. Ooh, LaCroix. There's a pedestal in front of the mummy. Its recess is shaped like the hairpin. There's a place in front of the mummy for inserting something. Put the hairpin in. I don't know why they needed to say that twice. The door's unlocked. There's a save room. There's a save in here, right? Yeah. I don't think I need to get any more film, but I might as well. Alright. Cool. Moonwell. I think there probably is going to be some, other ghosts. Because they're probably not just going to let me go straight to the fight. Sacred ropes are wrapped around the stone pillar. She's looking at something. What are you looking at, girl? Is that the way to go, or... No, something here. Herbal medicine. Cool. So I need to go that way, clearly. Is there anything else over here? This is where we saw Mafuyu. I hope the sacred ropes are down here, because I didn't pick any up on the way. Act like you're supposed to be there, Miku. We don't want them attacking us. There's Kirie. Is that the face? Well, oh, come on now. That was cheap. Why didn't that picture do any damage? This is the one that kind of reminds me of the Dead Hand. Oh, there's more than one, isn't there? This is the one that... get off me. Stop trying to be cheap. It's gonna grab me again. I knew it. Run me. Oh, God. So there wasn't just one of these, huh? There was multiple ones. That's one. One sounds like a dude, one sounds like a chick. I don't know, they're ghosts. They could be anything, I guess. Maybe that's why I was like, you know, one of them looks like an old lady. Just get it. Just take care of it. Get it out of here. That was close. Wonder if I have enough to finish upgrading the camera. Probably not. I think it was like 3,600, right? But that was like, that was some BS. If I cared enough about it, I'd have half a mind to restart the, like, my save because of like that. Yeah, I'm about 8,000 short. There better be plenty of healing items along this way to Alright, I guess I can swap to that. I probably have enough for that. There better be like plenty of healing items along the way to like help me recover what I've lost, like another stone mirror. Because I'm kind of tempted to run back and grab that one. But if I die, like, I'll have it back, so it's not a big deal. Dear Miku, I know it's weird, but I see you sometimes here in the mansion. I run after you, but I always end up losing sight of you. There must be some kind of warp in time here now. We'll probably never be able to find each other. Were you worried about me? Is that why you came? I hope you can get this note. I need you to help me. The force behind the curse of the Himuro Mansion is a woman named Kirie. She was sacrificed in a ritual, and her sad spirit was exposed to the malice that spilled out of hell when the calamity happened. Now she's a miserable creature that taints everything she comes into contact with. Apparently, I remind her of a man she was in love with. I somehow just knew that when she touched me. I plan on going to see her now. If I don't, this mansion will keep right on claiming victims. Kirie laments her ill-fated life, but at the same time, she also regrets not having been able to fulfill her duties as a shrine maiden. I saw the image of Kirie as a child. She was looking for somebody to help her other tortured self. Kirie is a person divided in two. Miku, I want you to help Kirie if you can. You have to seal off the Hell Gate with the Holy Mirror. Wow, you know, it's funny how he can write in his own accent. Alright. This isn't where the fight happens, is it? Like, there's a fight here, right? But it's not the fight, right? Or is that like later in another game and I'm just confusing it?
Stop. No!
It's probably very, very painful. Ghost fight. Oh. Is this the one that, like, appears behind? Oh, well, that wasn't that bad. So is that also Kyrie, or is that, like, some other rope shrine maiden? Because, I mean, that would kind of make sense if it's, like, one version of Kyrie. Oh, thank goodness. It looked like there was, like, ghostly, you know, warping at the top of the screen. Like, it would make sense if that was, like, one version of Kyrie. You know? Is there anything else? Okay. So which way would be forward, actually? Would it be the one I just passed or the one I'm looking at on screen? The one I passed. That's it? There's nothing else? Device to pull the ropes, but I hear the screen tearing, and I thought I saw it at the top of the screen. Yeah, there's something there. It's just the camera's not showing me anymore. At least either that or I've failed to see it. There it is. 6 Vengeance. Probably the altar where the ritual was done. A huge stone pedestal stained in red paint. This is the right door, is it not? Yeah, the other one wouldn't open. Oh my god, they're being so generous. Healing. Do I need health? No, I got full heal from that stone mirror. So it was technically like a, you know, a full heal. That was BS though. That was BS though when that, oh, I expected her to like, show up behind me. Dang it. Anyway, I half expected those 3 dudes to show up. Alright. I was wondering why it was kind of weird that she didn't show, like, you know, is that Miku panting? Oh yeah, I'm almost dead. I'd rather pop the herbal medicines and save the LaCroix, just simply because, like, you know, it's one, yeah, I'd have to wait longer to use it, but, like, I'd have to wait longer to use it, but at the same time, like, it's one instead of multiple that does the same amount. I've been thinking about the camera Mom left us. I know it was Mom's, and she left it to us when she died, but it used to belong to Grandma Mikoto. Okay, so Mikoto is like our grandma, which is, she's the one that almost went missing. They say it was the only thing Grandma brought with her when she was adopted by the Hinasaki family. In some documents I found here in the mansion, there were notes about a little girl named Mikoto, the same name as our grandmother, which isn't Mikoto like a very common name though? Like almost like Makoto, it's like very common. Finding a camera with an uncanny power, and then I found out that Mikoto's mother, the folklorist's wife, died the very same way Mom did. Mom was no match for the ghostly power of that camera. It drove her mad, and she had to leave this world. Now, if that camera is the same one Mikoto's mother had... Anyway, enough of that. I don't want to finish that thought. Let's move on. I don't know all the specifics, but I'm pretty sure that camera is strongly connected to the curse of this mansion. It's funny how that is, isn't it? That it's like, you know, their mom had the camera. Their great grandmother, it was the great grandmother's camera. But in this game, it doesn't explain how she got it. I'm not sure if it explains it at all, ever, but, we'll see. I do plan on playing 2 and 3. And maybe whatever else I can get my hands on of Fatal Frame, but, I'm not going to do a playthrough of 2 immediately after 1. That seems a bit, crazy to me. I don't like to play, unless, I'm just, super into it. I don't want to, I don't want to cause the channel to be weighed down by nothing but Fatal Frame for months or something. But I do know this is the final boss area. What? Someone should have used stronger bungee cords. The mirror has broken. And all was laid waste from the malice of the calamity. All because they didn't use a stronger rope. Now, all because the true meaning that, the pull of being human and the desire of being human is so strong that it can cause you to overlook your own duties or whatnot. Is there anything else in here? Or am I just supposed to look at the mirror pedestal?
Mafuyu.
Oh no! It's hands!
Miku.
We'll always be together.
And she ate him. Yeah, you always do that with your boyfriends. You take them home and you just consume them. Oh, I almost ran right into her. I think you do actually have to fight her, I don't think you can just do something. This is why I don't like jumping out of the camera, because I lose my charge. Miku, now's not the time to get stuck on that. Am I supposed to look at the thing again, or like do it? Because I did no damage. Maybe it's like you have to do like, oh, stop shaking the screen, cheater. Maybe I have to do the zero shot. Put that 90 film in there. We have to be super precise with our shots anyway. I say that and then I proceed to use two things. Doing like no damage. I'm not messing around while the camera's shaking like that. I'm not even really sure if I'm supposed to even do damage or just supposed to hit her a few times. She's like taking no damage. There we go. Does she just have so much health that was like more than the health bar, like in some fights? Like some bosses in some games are like, they have so much health that like the health meter doesn't even show it. She's not regenerating health, is she? Oh, she is. So we have no time to lose here. We just gotta stay on the fight, huh? That should be it, though. Oh no! Our only line of defense. What's this? A broken camera. I swear, they were just going to be for my personal album. My ghost hunting adventure. I wasn't going to try and make a lot of money off of, you know, proving the existence of ghosts. What's that? A piece of the mirror.
The last piece of the mirror.
How did it get into our camera? All 5 pieces. When I put the 5 pieces together, the mirror began to emanate a strange light. Feel a strong spiritual power coming from the mirror. I need to use it to seal the gate. So, like, how did they make the camera out of that? The rock has a recess. In the center, it's about the size of the holy mirror. Like, that's the question I always have, is like, was it in the camera, or was it like conveniently right there where the camera broke? We have exorcised the demon. This house is clear.
Don't forget your duty.
So she's sealing the gate with her power.
My duty is to keep this gate closed.
So how did she get turned around? Why is she facing us? She was facing away from us when she picked up the rope.
Leave this gate to me. The rest of you, hurry and escape.
But what about you?
I must stop the calamity, or else it will happen again. Don't worry about me. You must go.
You know, it's really cool that 100 years of like difference didn't change like the words that they would use, you know, the like accents and phrasing and stuff is perfectly the same.
Miku, you go on without me.
Later, bro.
Miku. The whole time Kirei was guiding me, I could hear her screaming. Screaming for help. As the Rope Shrine Maiden, she was destined to seal the gate.
Real cool of you to film this for me,
Yet
bro.
she also wanted to be with the one she loved. But she couldn't have both, and was being torn apart by those two feelings, which resulted in the calamity. Her spirit was touched by the malice, and she became a creature that wanted to make others suffer as she had.
It just sounds like
Now
corporate
free of the malice,
life.
she is about to fulfill her duty as the Rope Shrine
That
Maiden.
and or retailing like life.
Her soul must remain here, keeping this gate sealed off for all eternity.
Yeah, it sounds
All
like both of
alone.
those too.
Endless pain. As long as she is free of pain, as long as she is not left hopeless, I wish to be by her side. Miku.
This ending is like that whole thing is very like
Not for you.
the cutscenes and stuff is very like Devil May Cry. It makes me think of that one. That game. I'll probably play Devil May Cry eventually. I just don't know when. Not anytime
Souls are
soon.
all going back to where they belong.
All those orbs.
Miku. I now realize why I was brought here. And I will accept this destiny of mine. Miku. Thank you for everything.
Ever
Yeah,
since
like I-
that day, I stopped seeing things that other people don't see.
So she's no longer got the sixth sense. Yeah, like I said before, I've actually watched the playthrough of this game once or twice, and you know, I hadn't played it since I rented it, and I was able to get it on the PS3. I'd actually love to buy an actual physical copy, but like it's well over $100 just for like one copy of the game, which is kind of a shame. But yeah, it's a really good game. I think it's, you know, maybe there's a little bit of spot here or there that could use a little bit of polishing as far as that goes, but like ultimately, like, it's a great game, dude. Like the voice acting is a little like, you know, early 2000s like game voice acting, where they didn't really care so much about how good the quality of it was. Either that, or they were trying to really match the cadence of, like, you know, this is how it was said in Japanese, so let's try and say it as close to that. I know future installments don't stick to that, so I don't know if it was one of those things where it was like I was saying, if it was just like we just hired some amateurs off the street, or if it was like, we want you to, yeah, I don't care, it was a D rank. This is like my first playthrough. I'm not expected to get like a huge rank or anything like that. But I don't know if it was one of those things where it was just kind of like we just pulled somebody off the street who didn't know that much about voice acting, which most of the original Resident Evil cast was, and I love that game. That's one of my favorite games ever. And I actually think one of the things that makes it charming is the voice acting, which I feel the same way about this game with. I don't know if I would like this game as much if it weren't for the goofy voice acting from different times. But I really like this game. I think it's great. I'm glad I finally played through it. And it was kind of like a first for the channel. Same thing's going to happen with like 2 and 3. I'm not going to play them until I go to play them for the channel. I've actually never played them at all. And I have watched playthroughs of them in the past around the same time as like I watched this one. But like, I've never touched those games, so I have zero experience with it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that eventually, just not anytime soon, because like I said earlier, like, I don't want to sit and just play through all the Fatal Frames in a row and not have like variety, or have like, you know, some people might not be interested in it, but I can sit here and ramble forever about how I feel about this game. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to end it here. Appreciate you watching. If you made it to this point in the video and you watched the entire series, I really, really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.